Hey, it's Pinky here from Pinky'sCulinary.com. Today I thought I'd show you how to make cranberry orange meatballs, which are, perfectly honest, one of my most requested appetizers that I make. Get our ingredients together. We're going to use either fresh or dried breadcrumbs. In this case I used cashew milk to make it lactose free. Used a couple of eggs and shallot and garlic, a couple pounds of beef or lamb beef pork, some salt and pepper, and some thyme and sage. So first thing to do would be to soak the breadcrumbs in your milk. Whether you use dry breadcrumbs or fresh breadcrumbs, you want to soak them to soften them up a little bit. I'll just stir them around and then let them sit while you get the rest of the meatballs all done. Now put your meat in the bowl, and then you're going to want to grate the shallot and or onion directly over the bowl. I like, particularly for the cocktail meatballs, I like to grate the onion and garlic in, so then you don't end up with large chunks. It makes it, more user friendly. You don't have big chunks sticking out of your cocktail meatballs. Then once you grate those, you're going to crack your eggs open and whisk up your eggs a little. And the key word here is a little. Somebody gave me this whisk about 20 years ago. I probably used it 10 times, but it's handy for just one or two eggs. I'm going to grate some fresh black pepper and some sea salt, and then about a teaspoon of thyme and a teaspoon of sage. Add your breadcrumbs, your softened breadcrumbs, and your milk, and then mix them up. Now, my friend Chef John Polite over at It's Only Food just recently did a video regarding the use of gloves. Obviously, in a restaurant situation, it would be mandatory to use gloves, but since I'm cooking for my family, I just make sure that after I touch anything raw, I wash my hands thoroughly with warm water before I touch anything. So I use a cookie scoop to form my meatballs. It ensures that the amount of meat that you get for each meatball is approximately the same, so that all your meatballs end up the same size, so you get a nicer presentation. That's a big time saver. And then once you get your meatballs formed, you're going to put them in a 375-degree oven for about 25 minutes or so until they're done. I'm going to use some jellied cranberry sauce, some dry sherry, some just all-purpose soy sauce, some brown sugar, and some ginger, and of course an orange, a whole orange. We're going to zest the orange first. And when you zest the orange, make sure that you don't get a lot of the white pith, because that will make your sauce bitter. So try to keep turning it so you don't get a lot of that white pith and you just get the nice orange zest. Give it a great flavor. Now, I store my ginger and horseradish, fresh horseradish, in the freezer so that it doesn't go bad before I get a chance to use it. So it's great. You just pull out a little piece, whatever you need for your recipe, and you're good to go. Add a couple tablespoons of soy sauce and a couple tablespoons of dry sherry. And then add your cranberry sauce and brown sugar. And then again, just directly over the pot, just juice the orange up real quick. Then you're going to put it on the stove over medium-high heat, and you'll see here it'll come to a nice boil and the cranberry sauce will melt. Just keep stirring it once in a while. Now, I did a double batch here with 2 pounds of meat, if you look at the recipe on the website, it's for 1 pound of meat, so this is a big batch. It took me about 40 minutes or so to cook it down and make it nice and thick. You can see how nice and thick it is and how it coats the spoon. Then when your sauce is thick enough and your meatballs are done, you can just add your meatballs to the sauce and just stir that up. Now honestly, if my son and my great nephew got a hold of this 2 pounds of meatballs, there would not be one left for the rest of the company because they are absolutely addicted to them. They're great, they're easy, give them a try, let me know what you think about them. So I hope you enjoyed the video today. Like and subscribe to my channel below and leave me a comment so that I know what you think. And also, if you could share your creations to my social media links, I'll put those below too. I appreciate you watching today, and have fun cooking.